Been a busy week, Brian.
It has been a busy week. Are you ready? Do we look all right?
I think so. I think we have some new viewers, so we got to look nice.
I see you're still rocking the neckerchief like a hipster.
I like it.
Yeah, I just want to remind you that in 20 years, you're going to be looking back at these videos going, what in the world am I wearing?
Yeah.
It's totally true.
I'm just gonna,
you know that's true.
I know. I'm going to look back and go, well, I was hip with the times, even though it looks like an awful today. Like my dad in his senior photo, he's got this huge beard. I mean, we're talking the big 80s, like my dad in the 80s beard. And he's wearing
ZZ Top beard.
He's wearing a white leisure suit. In high school. This is his senior photo in high school.
Yeah, that's great. Well, welcome to Dead Reckoning TV. I'm Brian Mattson. This is the producer
/ co-host Jay Friesen.
Jay Friesen. And I had to do that introduction because you had a little concern. You had a little worry.
Well,
we got some new viewers.
My concern was given all the hype around your rather hype-ish sort of blog post that people are going to be like, we've had you in the commentary and you in Above the Pay Grade, and they're going to be like, Who's
this
that guy?
Yeah, right. This is Jay Friesen. Jay Friesen is the producer of this show, and he's the co-host of this segment of our show. This segment of our show is called The Spindle, and what it is Jay and I basically banter, we talk, we interact about current events, hot-button issues that are going on culturally, and we do it through the lens of our Christian faith. So
we try. What happens is, like what happened in the blog post, everybody's like, that snakeskin on Noah's arm strikes me as odd, but I don't know why. And Brian here made it clear for the rest of us why it strikes us as odd. Now, now I've been trying to extricate myself from the show a little bit.
Right, that's true.
You know, because I cannot keep up with you on Above the Pay Grade.
Well,
I sit there
if you
just
look
taking up space on screen.
If you look at our previous seasons, Jay has always been there with me.
I mean, kind of like his. You know, if you ever grew up watching Focus on the Family, I was like Mike Trout to James Dobson. So I was your Mike Trout.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, so Jay's kind of extricating himself. But
anyway,
we like this segment, and we're keeping it because...
It's one of our highest watched segments,
which is bizarre because it's just us talking.
Bantering.
And it's kind of fun, but it has been quite a week, hasn't it, Jay?
Yeah, we accelerated it's been terrible. I'm exhausted.
I'm really tired, too. So here's what happened, and you know, you're probably
Make
aware
it quick,
of this.
because we're all tired of talking about it.
Yeah, we're actually not going to talk about the Noah movie. We're going to talk about some ancillary issues surrounding it. What happened was Jay and I, in preparation for our interview with Brian Godawa, please go watch that video. I think it's a terrific interview. That guy is just amazing.
Brian Godawa is so way over my head.
He's fantastic. So in preparation for that, Jay and I went and saw the movie Noah, Darren Aronofsky's new film. I came home.
We knew it was going to be a big movie in evangelicaldom.
Yeah, I was kind of disturbed by the movie when I saw it, and so I came home and I sat down and cranked out.
You told
this
me
review.
We were walking into the movie theater.
I had a theory.
I have a theory.
I got a theory.
And if this is true, I'm going to write about something nobody's written about. It's going to blow up.
Yeah.
You told me that walking.
I
into
did,
the theater.
and the reason was,
and you had to explain absolutely everything because I never.
The reason was I'd read a review of it where they had tipped me off to a couple of these plot themes,
right?
And they instantaneously struck me as, oh, I kind of know where that comes from. So I kind of developed this. I mean, my antenna were up. I'll grant you that. So I go into the movie and I was blown away at these themes. I came home. I wrote a review. I posted it.
Everything explodes, and now he was able to scratch off his bucket list one of his line items,
which is
Think Progress does not like him.
That is a bucket list item. I am so proud. I mean, I want to hang that on my wall.
Man,
Think Progress doesn't like me. I'm not a fan of Think Progress. If you didn't gather that. Anyway, it did go viral.
They're definitely not a fan of you.
Yeah, that's true. It did go viral. Breitbart.com picked it up, and we had an incredible amount of traffic. So we have new viewers.
We went from 95 to 205 subscribers in the last week. So thank you guys.
Decent. Yeah, we love you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
We hope you like our show, I guess.
Yes, we hope they.
So anyway,
they like our show.
That brings me up to one of those ancillary issues we were talking about.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm not going to read the whole thing, but on our YouTube channel, we had a user, and I didn't respond to your comment here on. I do read most.
We do read comments. Yes.
Anyway, I didn't respond.
Oh, and
to
by
it
the
here.
way, can I just say this? I got inundated at my website, which is drbrianmatson.com.
How many hits did you end up with?
I'm not going to say. It's very large. It's in the very large very large.
I've had two things in my life
figures.
go very huge. One of them like 3 million.
Yeah.
And your life doesn't change.
No, life doesn't change. It was in the very large six-figure range. But I've been getting hundreds of emails at drbrianmatson.com. I want you to know I do read all of your emails. I do not respond to all of your emails. If
real whack jobs out there, you guys, you get spammed out and trapped.
I am telling you, there are emails from people. There are some unstable people in the world.
Okay, all right. So let me get back to this. I'm not going to mention your name. You know who you are, but you'd mentioned in your comment. Well, everybody's going to know who you are because it's public. Jessica, 1993. You write. The problem is that with a movie, if we do go see it, we are supporting it financially and falling right into the trap of the filmmaker who is just wanting to make that buck, even from gullible Christians. But, by the time it comes out, how do we get it without paying for it, even though you still really want to see it? Well, my only comment, and Brian may be able to elaborate on this a little bit, is it really is just a personal preference. Look, the movie has made globally $101 million.
As of
There's
right
a
now.
very strong likelihood that Aronofsky had made his paycheck before the movie was even made. I do work in film and media, and I know how that works. He probably got most of his money before the movie even came out, so he's already gotten paid. So you're just helping the studio pay off their bills. Right. Frankly, it's a personal conviction issue. If you want to go see it, go see it. If you'd rather not contribute to that theatrical number, Hollywood does pay very close attention to those numbers. Then by all means, don't wait till it comes out on DVD or borrow it from a friend or something or whatever. But it's not, you're not going to make a major statement with.
You're not going to make a dent. I think it's a really, really good question, and thank you for that good question on our YouTube channel. This is one of those things. I think there's a lot of people who get very quickly onto the boycott bandwagon. Hey, we all need to boycott this. This is I myself just don't think that's a good strategy. I don't think that it works. I think it ends up actually backfiring and actually helps generate controversy, which increases box office numbers for the director. I don't think that boycotts work or help at all.
And what happened in this case is everybody wanted to hear they wanted to see what Brian was writing about. So they all went to the movies.
So that happened. My view of that is a couple of things. Number one, you can't very well live according to the philosophy that I never give money to people who are using it poorly. Okay, I mean that's something you can't be responsible for what somebody's doing with the money that you paid for a good or a service,
right,
to be entertained or whatever it is, and they're going to do what they want. This is one of those issues I think that's best addressed in the Bible. In Romans chapter 14, where Paul talks about issues where Christians disagree over issues of conscience. And so I think you're exactly right, where you have to go according to your own conscience. If you cannot in good conscience pay to see this movie for whatever reason, either you want to critique it or just watch it as entertainment, if you can't do that, don't do it. You're free to not do it. Nobody's compelling you. But then again, the flip side is, as I said in one of my follow-up posts, I'm not condemning or shaming anybody who goes to see it. I'm just not one of those guys who's of the view that it's somehow sinful to go see this movie. I don't think that's true at all. I think it's a Romans 14 issue. Go with the leading of the Holy Spirit as you see it in your conscience. Go see it or don't go see it. That's fine. But if you are going to see the movie, if you are going to pay the money to do it, please watch the movie discerningly.
Well, and if you want some more resources on that topic exactly, Brian Godawa on his blog, Godawa Movie Blog, he was really good at talking about new movies that are coming out, how to watch them biblically, how to look at them discerningly and go, how do I evaluate this? He even wrote a book on it called Hollywood Worldviews.
Yeah, Godawa Hollywood Worldviews I would really recommend.
And the other two books I would recommend, if you want even further reading that expounds from filmmaking and into all realms of the arts, everything from music to fine dining to
Painting.
painting,
Yeah, right.
everything, would be the first one, and probably our current day and age would be Jerome Barz's book, Echoes of Eden.
Yes.
It's a fantastic primer on Christianity and the arts, and he takes a lot from C.S. Lewis as well as Francis Schaeffer's work, Art in the Bible, which came out in the 60s. So I would probably say Echoes of Eden is kind of like our generation's
Yeah, I think
Art
it's
in
a
the
really
Bible.
excellent place to start. It is a really great book. Echoes of Eden, that's Jerome Barrs, Barrs. Just go to Amazon or wherever
get
you
on the
buy
Kindle,
books
everything else,
and pick that up. But excellent question. Thank you for
thank you for the
bringing that up.
question. That was a phenomenal question.
Yeah, that
and
was
it's
great.
the only. I think that's the only thing I really want to say about that, other than we got slammed with hits.
Yeah,
So,
we sure did. So I'm really glad, and I'm glad that I did. Just this morning, Darren Aronofsky did an interview with Relevant Magazine where he addressed the controversy over the
he
theological.
did, or his writer did.
No, the writer did. I'm sorry. Ari Handel, the co-writer of the movie, did an interview with Relevant about the theological controversy. I read it. I appreciated it. I wrote a follow-up post, and thankfully, I believe I have written on my blog the very last thing I will write on the movie Noah. Thank you all for reading, sharing, clicking on, liking, retweeting, translating. Just got a
Into
tweet
Italian?
today. Somebody translated it into Italian. Listen, guys, thank you. I'm blown away.
But
I'm
I'm the
moved.
mats and then the pizza.
I'm really blown
that was
away.
really stupid, wasn't it?
That was really stupid.
All right, go ahead.
But
You're
I
blown
am
away.
Metzen and the pizza. I'm blown away. I'm moved by your interest and that you have responded so positively. It's just been really great. It's been a great week. But I'm tired.
Right. You're tired. Yeah, you are tired. So I haven't asked you, Brian, in a long time.
Okay.
How's your mom? Brian's mom has been battling cancer for the last.
We're on to my mom is in remission.
Sweet.
Yes, she had a form of lymphoma, a bad tumor on her back, wrapped around her spine, which is a dodgy thing. They have, thankfully, though, a very targeted chemo for exactly this kind of lymphoma, which eradicated the tumor. So she went through chemo, and then she had a long regimen of radiation. She's got nerve damage in her leg. She doesn't walk real well. She uses a walker, but she's in physical therapy, and she's greatly improving her ability to walk around. So we're very grateful for that.
That's awesome.
So she's on the road to recovery.
I don't want to. She watches it. Brian's mom watches.
She's
it.
like mortified that now we actually have an audience we're talking about.
I know.
her. Yeah.
I know. I am blown away. And this is going to sound so stupid. And I got to try to do this without offending anybody, especially your mom, because I love your mom.
Yeah.
Her wig looks amazing. Oh my
you're
word!
You're not offending
You
her.
would have no idea that it was
Oh
like.
yeah. She's got
fake.
She has got a terrific wig.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize technology in wigdom has
It has improved. Yes. It's fantastic.
done that well. Okay, so
So what is there anything?
the only thing else on my Spindle is Paste Magazine
Okay.
has published an article called well, not really an article. It's more of like the top hits if you are interested in craft brews in Chicago. They list
You are
all
such
the
a
top
hipster.
ones.
You are such a hipster. This is ridiculous. I mean, can you play any more to the cliche? Okay, we got the hat, we got the neckerchief, and now you're talking about craft beers in Chicago. I mean, my goodness. Unbelievable.
I'm wearing work boots.
What a hipster. He's cool though, isn't he? Go ahead, you guys can laugh.
No, so anyway, I went to school at Moody Bible Institute, and of course you're not allowed to drink there at Moody,
Right.
so I didn't hit any of those places. We all drank off campus.
You're admitting that now.
Anyway, well, I can. I'm going to revoke my degree.
Yeah, they can't do that.
Yeah, so anyway, my brother-in-law just recently moved to Chicago, and so because I like beer, and you are a big craft beer guy too,
Yep.
so you can't give me that kind
No,
of
that's true.
snaky.
I'm
But
just-
you're a nerdy, heady.
But I don't look
theologian.
like I don't wear a neckerchief and drink
'cause
craft
you're
beer,
a,
man.
You're a nerdy theologian that's not artsy. You're kind of plain and blah.
I'm not-
Like you'd
I'm
rather
not artsy.
read a book.
I'm not artsy. I'm a musician. I write music. I play the guitar. I'm not artsy, huh?
Duly pointed. Hey, do you remember that comment? To totally rabbit trail. Remember that comment in one of our very first videos? Why do all Christians have to wear dark rimmed glasses?
Yes, I remember that.
That was kind of.
They
a
were
funny
giving
comment.
us a hard time that we were wearing kind of similar glasses.
Well, that was the same comment that you pissed off a bunch of Buddhists.
Yes, that's very fun.
That was fun.
I'm making
anyway,
a career of that.
I don't know that was fun. So anyway, they posted this really great article on like the because they said it's moving. The craft brew movement is going so quickly in Chicago that you just can't keep up. Like 1 minute they'll be open, the next month they'll be shut down. They're really that quick.
Wow.
But there's a couple cool collectives that I was reading about. And the collectives basically like if you want somebody to brew beer for your wedding or your party or whatever it is,
specialty beers.
They will have like these collectives that do nothing but brew for special occasions.
That's interesting.
It was really cool. So that came through my news feed and I thought that's pretty nifty.
You needed something to talk about on the Spindle other than that movie, you know?
Oh, I can talk about so many things
So that's great. You found something on your news feed other that was not related to
actually,
Noah.
my Twitter feed is kind of funny because, on the one hand, I'm over on the Dead Reckoning feed talking with, PT Chat and at Decent Films, you guys.
Right.
I'm over on that side talking with these guys and I'm like, oh, I'm tired of the debates and blah, blah, blah. And even though you guys have good conversation, I appreciate it. Thank you. I go over to my other feed, my personal feed, and it's all tech. I mean, it's all guys. NAB,
filmmaking,
National Association of Broadcasters Convention is this week, so everybody's flying to Vegas.
My favorite thing that I saw on your Twitter feed recently is you posted a picture of our setup during the Brian Godawa interview, and it's hilarious. So Jay posts this picture, and of course it's right in the maelstrom of this whole Noah debate, and it's Godawa and Mattson talking about the movie Noah, and so you post this picture, and some guy immediately comes back, is that a WXZ 374 IC? It's like a piece of tech, and Jay's like, "Yeah, we use that all the time."
I don't know. That was
I'm the nerd, though.
That was the camera.
Jay said I was the nerd, the non-artsy nerd. He talks tech all the time.
Oh man,
he liked our camera. Apparently.
Okay, he did like our camera. He liked my camera, baby.
You're like, I got an anamorphic.
We shot anamorphically, and I'd like to thank Lettuce for cutting me a huge deal on that thing. They're not sponsoring the show or anything,
but we do have a cool.
But did you know?
Lens.
And I only have two more things. Do you have anything on your Spindle?
No,
so before I close out the
nothing.
show, okay,
No,
all right,
go for it.
So two things. Three. The Spindle's really dominated by me this week.
Fun.
Okay, so if you have any other questions about theology, let's have a Stump the Brian segment.
Oh yeah. Okay. Just so long as I get the questions beforehand.
I'm gonna be like, I've never heard of that before.
That'll be cool if I get the questions in advance.
No, we shoot the whole film. We shoot this whole.
You're just
episode.
gonna drop them on me?
Yeah,
oh
that'd be
man,
sweet.
that's no fun.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, anyway, two things. First of all, we have a brand new. We are producing a brand new lecture series on the Apostles' Creed called "Ancient Faith for Modern Times." Brian's the one that's going to be doing that. It's part of a 16-week study series he's done for our church Sunday school class, and it's just been phenomenal. People have raved about it. So, given his depth of nerddom, it's going to be a really good study. We hope to have that ready to go July, August time frame, kind of in time for you guys to decide if you wanted to look at that for the next
Sunday schools, small groups, things like
cool.
that. Yeah.
And the second thing, for those of you that are new and watching us for the first time, this began as a podcast and it has turned into this web TV show. Brian is 100% supported by donors, and I have a private business that kind of just allows me to be able to spend about a day a week doing this. But the whole show is 100% donor supported. So if you'd like to donate to the show and thank us for that, just go to our website, deadreckoning.tv. Click the little badge there on the right-hand side of the screen that says 100% supported by tax-deductible donations.
Just click on that.
Click that. And you can make a contribution to the Center for Cultural Leadership, and that will get item to us. So that'll be sweet.
Follow us on Twitter. I am at Brian G. Mattson.
I'm at Jay Friesen, Friesen, and that's J-A-Y.
Yeah.
And Dead Reckoning TV. D-Reckoning TV. We have a full-time social media person, so if you get some random harassment tweet, it's probably not from us. It's from Ty.
Yeah.
But he keeps things interesting.
Don't blame us.
He keeps things interesting. I like it.
He does, yeah.
We have a Facebook fan page and, of course, the YouTube channel. But of all, just check out our website, deadreckoning.tv. We got tons and tons and tons of content. I was just looking today. We have uploaded 96. This one right here will make 96 videos.
It's amazing.
over a year and a half.
Yeah, amazing.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been fun to do, to just kind of build up a body of work. And please go through our YouTube channel on deadreckoning.tv. Go through our past episodes. We have
talk
some
about
great
food. We talk about fatherhood and dad life and family things.
we
talk about
great interview segments with really terrific guests.
Oh, those interview segments are amazing.
And I think they stand the test of time. Not all of them are just flash in the pan hot button issues that just dissipate. They're all very interesting to watch. We are really grateful for the quality of guests we get on our show. So
Yep, and just because I like them, go check out verilymag.com.
verilymag.com. I agree.
I think
She's been
and
on our
that's
show
not-
twice, and it's great.
That's not product placement by any stretch. I was just came to mind as like this one of my favorite interviews. I was like, you should check it out.
We had some great interviews with Janet Somm of Verily Magazine. So check them
Anyway,
out.
and if you have any questions, you can email us at drtv@redfutonfilms.com, or, of course, inundate, add to his 1,000 emails at his personal
I read them,
email address.
but probably won't respond to them. I do
Right.
respond to a
We
select few.
will have a regular show next week, and then the 2 weeks after we're going to be taking off because this man is about to become a father for the third time.
Yes, sir.
And I'm traveling to I'm going to spend Easter with some family in Oregon and traveling to Atlanta to pitch a few film projects. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but we'll do an Easter special, I believe, and then we'll be back
Do we have a guest booked for next week yet?
in May. We'll talk about that off the show.
Okay. Sounds like something your producer should take care of.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I'm Jay Friesen,
I'm Brian Matson.
and this is Dead Reckoning.